Well, welcome back to another Wednesday whiskey review from your boys, the Buffalo Happy Hour. Today, we have another expression from our friends over at the Zuidam family distillery out in the Netherlands. So today, we are reviewing Millstone. If you haven't been paying attention for the past 2 weeks, and now this one as well is spoiler alert. Next week, we are looking at Millstone Distillery out in the Netherlands, which is super exciting to me. This is even more exciting because this is not a single malt. This is a 100% rye, but we'll get into more of the details after we say where it's from.
Our sponsor, which is Addie's. Addie's is a family-owned and operated liquor store located on Transit Road in Williamsville. In-house wine sommelier, knowledgeable staff, an app, Addie's Fine Wine and Spirits app at the Apple App Store and the Google Playground Play Store. You can download that, and they can ship you anything you want from their store to your front door if you are a New York State resident. Now, we are very excited for this one. Started as whiskey guys, bourbon, rye, Irish whiskey, and then we fell in love with Scotch. Scotch. However, we never forgot our roots. And when you have a 100% rye instead of a 95.5 rye, you get pretty excited. So we're going to dive into this one. If you're new, please leave a like, comment, subscribe, all those fun things. And drink this with us because we are excited for your feedback just as much as you're anticipating ours. So we will start with label branding, except this is from a rep placed into a kind of like a sample test tube for whiskey. So we don't have the original bottles, which is okay. So label branding, we're going for D+.
We'll put a picture up again on the video so you can actually see what the bottle looks like if you do go into stores. What I like about this bottle, which I'll throw it right here for us to look at, is it sticks to that Millstone root, but it's got that flashy 100 on it. Like real, it just comes out and says 100 rye.
Yeah, and like looks like pink.
Yeah. Which I like because not only is it 100% rye, here's a cool little thing here for you. It's also 100 proof. It's also 100 months old. It's also 100% rye grain, 100% small batch, 100% milled by Dutch something, 100% small pot stilled, 100% new American oak, and 100% handmade. It says that all in the bottle. They really dive hard into that 100. And I think that if they made an 80% whiskey after putting all this in 100, they would have been really disappointed. So I kind of like that little touch, how they brought that all together and said, this is 100. So let's see if this is our first ever 100 rated product. So label branding, I'll probably go A- on that one. A check. Similar to the other ones.
I agree.
All right. So the cool thing about this one, when you're nosing her, we're not really doing taste and pours, bro. Which is a problem because we got 5 more to do today. So
What are you talking about?
the grain, I said, is 100% rye, correct? Correct. But the breakout is 51% unmalted rye, 49% malted rye.
The liars.
I mean, it's still 100% rye, but they went 51-49, which is going to add some interesting taste to that. Normally when you see in America 100% rye, it's 95%, 5%. But they're going 51%, 49%.
Smell this.
Which I'm not sure if I've had that experience before.
Smell this.
That's next.
Why does this smell like Clonakilty?
Yeah, I can see that. It's a little spicy. I feel like I get that like dry race marker note again. To me, this smells really young, though.
This reminds me of St. Lawrence as well.
Yeah, it
I'm
gets
literally
me more
getting
of St. Lawrence than it does Clonakilty.
I'm getting vibes of both. I don't understand what's happening. My nose is like, you've been here before.
Yeah. So 100 months, how old is that?
Are you serious? 11?
No, it's not 11.
Well, 12 times 12 is 144. So we're at like, what, 10 and a half to get to 100?
Well, 10 is 120. So it's going to be like
Okay,
9.
there you go.
9
That
and a
makes
half.
sense. Math.
This is a 9.5-old product.
If you're
Dude,
new
this
here,
smells-
I'm so bad at math.
This smells very young to me.
How did I not realize that 12 times 10 is 120?
We don't talk about it. No, it's not 9.5 either. It's like 8.5. Dude, we are so dumb. Anywho, let's get back in focus here. It smells very young to me.
Okay.
Just barely legal. But I'm getting that rye note. I'm getting the dry erase marker, permanent marker kind of sting a little bit. But it's very, very peppery.
Here we
very
go.
spicy.
Here we go. Derek huffing again before episodes. Huffing all the markers. Yeah, I agree with all of that because I also spent time in third grade sniffing Sharpies and dry erase markers, but it's not in a bad way. This makes me just want to try it instead of trying to dissect the nose.
Yeah.
That's what this nose makes me want to do. Nose for me, I'm just going to go B check.
Yeah, I was going to go probably B minus, so let's go B check. Yeah.
B check. I agree. Initial taste.
Super grain forward. This is a very, very strong rye whiskey with like this
Buttered toast.
butter wheat toast, honey.
Yeah, there's a lot of honey
on the
on
back
that.
end. Like this is, I like this.
You do?
I still can't believe that this is potentially like an 8+ year old whiskey. This seems to me very, very young.
8 month?
8 year. Because this is 100 months.
Oh, 100 months.
This to me tastes like it would be around like that 4 or 5 range. Not 8, almost 9.
It's salty. There's honey. You get buttered toast. The rye punches you straight in the face. For 100 proof, it's really smooth, and then it dries out the side pockets of your cheeks.
Yeah. I'm kind of getting a little bit of like a very faint maple syrup too.
Yeah, but that's more any note for me.
Okay.
Initial taste, I'm going to go A.
Yeah, I'll go A with that. I agree.
I agree.
Ending note.
Any note is where you pick that up. And again, it just like this. It's kind of strange. Coat your palate, doesn't do anything crazy, and it's annoyingly smooth for a 100 proof. I was gonna swear that it was a low hug, and it's not. Like it's still a high hug. It dissipates pretty quick. It's not super oily. It's got some legs, but nothing crazy. You know, we're not talking like Jerome Bettis over here.
AJ Dillon. He's got those thighs, bruh.
Barry Sanders has got thighs.
Yeah, all the burn stays in your mouth. Like on your lips.
Yeah. And
side
it
of your
doesn't,
cheeks, like you were saying.
this doesn't travel really either. Like it doesn't really travel through your sinus cavity.
It stays though. Like it's a long lasting taste.
You want this with a cigar, in my opinion, where you have your drink, right? Like your drink is here, ashtray's here, and you're actively engaged in a conversation. The cigar is the focal point, and this is just kind of like the cherry on top to kind of mellow you out, and it's just kind of like the perfect pairing for a conversation.
Yeah.
I wouldn't make cocktails with this. I wouldn't dilute it with a massive slow melt. I don't think it needs it. I would just kind of rest it and then just kind of let it breathe on its own inside the glass over a cigar. And then you just kind of sip this as you need it. I mean, it's really just kind of a addition to your environment. I wouldn't say it's like the focal point. You know how some spirits, it's the focal point of everything?
Yeah.
I just think this is a nice compliment to whatever else you're doing.
Yeah, I agree with that. So this one comes in at $99.99.
$100.
So for a hundo, again, with that hundo theme, are you buying it for $100?
I don't know.
I don't think I am. Just because I like the 100 theme, but I feel like in that 69 to 79 range would have been perfect for this. Because at $100, you're now talking into that sherry cask category. And to me, that sherry cask not blew it away, but it's different than this. And I liked that a little bit more. I understand now why they priced that one so high, because if they priced that one at 100, I don't know how much of this would sell.
You also can't.
Right.
You have to put this at $100.
Because of the theme.
Yeah, everything is 100.
Yeah. But I still don't know, like, for $99.99, who is this for?
Oh, I mean, the guy with FU money that doesn't care, or
Right.
gal, 2023,
Right.
that doesn't care and they want it.
If this was around like that 79 down to 69 range, I would probably buy this. Right now, I'm kind of gonna wait a little bit.
So, final rating, all said and done, everything being discussed. Give me that countdown.
3, 2, 1.
88.
85.
86.5. It's a good product.
It's
a good product. Would I say great? Right now in this chair, no. And I think it's because we were spoiled with the first three.
First two, yeah.
First two, math. So I'm excited for the next one.
Yeah, me too. So the next one to get you all excited is Peated PX. Not 100% sure what that PX means, but we're going to find out next week. So tune in to that. Let us know if you enjoyed today's episode. Hopefully you guys are enjoying Millstone, because honestly, I am so far. I had never heard of them before. Tyler gave it to us from Addie's. Thank you, Tyler. Appreciate you. And I'm enjoying them so far. So I'm excited for next week, and hopefully you all are too. But please remember to always drink responsibly, be a good person. And Michael,
Do not let heal.
we're out.